back to my channel. So today I have created this kind of more wearable, I would say, Halloween makeup look. The beginning of this tutorial totally starts out as kind of like a normal Instagram glam type makeup, and then you just kind of go crazy with blood and stuff. So definitely one of those kind of looks that's a bit more wearable for Halloween for those of you that don't want to go drastically dressed up. This is in collaboration with Boohoo, so I do have an outfit suggestion as well for those that don't really want to wear a costume either. They have some really cool Halloween bits in at the moment, especially the leggings and the skirt kind of version of these leggings that I'm wearing, which I will show you. Loads of the accessories that I used as well, like this choker and some of the blood and paint and stuff, is also available on Boohoo, so it's like a one-stop shop for Halloween at the moment, and it's all really super affordable. But yeah, if you like the look of this makeup look, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I've linked everything down below to make it so much easier for you. So let's go ahead and get started. To start this Instagram glam horror makeup, you want to make sure you've got those Instagram brows. So I'm using my Brow Wiz and my Benefit Ka-Brow, and then I'm also priming my eyes as well. Then taking the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette and this warm brown shade, I'm just buffing that into the crease as the initial transition colour. Then taking this eyeshadow palette available from Boohoo, I'm taking this warm red tone berry colour and taking a small pencil brush, and I'm just using this to create a cut crease look, since I feel cut creases are really popular on Instagram at the moment, but you can do whatever kind of eye look that you want. I just thought these colours and this kind of look was super appropriate. And then I'm going back in with my fluffy brush to make sure everything is blended together as usual. Doesn't matter so much if you get it on your lid space, because we are going to really clean it up in a minute, as you'll see. But yeah, just using windscreen wiper motions and blending it all together. And from the same palette, on a smaller kind of flat brush, on the edge of it, I am just taking this black colour through the crease to really define and cut the crease, and then going back in with the pencil brush, we had that red shade on, again just making sure everything is buffed and blended together. So then again going in with the fluffy brush, you guys know the drill, just making sure everything is blended together. Then taking this white eyeliner from OFRA, this is why it doesn't matter so much if you get anything on the lid, because we are using it to really clean cut the crease. So just placing this all over the lid and then right up to the crease, but we are going to set it in place with this white shade from the same Zoeva palette that we used earlier. Then I'm taking my Tarte Tarteist eyeliner. I'm using this to create kind of cutting effects like you would if it was like surgery, where they would make the incisions. As this is a cut crease, we're really going to play on that as it's Halloween as well. Then I'm just taking a wipe to make it really clean cut and giving us a really good base for our super sharp winged liner. And then I'm going to apply mascara and false lashes. These are the House of Lashes Iconics, and this is the kind of top finished eye look. Then I'm just going to apply primer. This is the NYX Angel Veil, and then a foundation. And then I am going in with concealer. With the concealer, you want to make sure that you're really making it that wing sharp, because we're playing on the whole Instagram look, and you know, when everyone's always like, their wing liner is so sharp that they could cut someone. That's how sharp we want it to be. So I'm just applying this underneath my eyes to brighten it up, but then taking a really small brush and really sharpening up my wing, and then just blending it in with a beauty blender. As we want our contour to be super sharp as well, I'm taking this new Tarteist Pro Glow palette and the two contour shades. I'm using the cream. This is kind of where the makeup starts to get a bit more kind of fancy dress like, because we're going to be quite heavy with the cream contour, because we really want it to show up and it be super defined. So using the creams and then using my concealer to really sharpen it up. This was one of my concealer hacks in a previous video. But then I'm just blending that downwards, and as you can see, it created that really sharp contoured effect. Not necessarily what you would wear every day, but like I said, this is kind of like a fancy dress makeup look, so we are really playing on the whole cut contour. Then I'm just going ahead and baking and setting everything with powder. Baking underneath is another way to make your contour super sharp, so definitely want to make sure that you're doing that. Then I'm going in with the powder contour shade from that same Tarteist palette and just really sharpening everything up. Then also we want to have that Instagram glow. So from the same palette, I'm like literally mixing all the shades together and really kind of overdoing my highlight, just because it's, like I said, the kind of fancy dress makeup effect, and we really want it to show up. For the waterline, I'm taking this MAC Cherry lip liner. It's just in a different packaging because it was from a limited edition collection, but their cherry lip liner is permanent, and then just running that through the waterline. Then I'm taking this red paint that I got from Boohoo. I'm just using this underneath my eye, making sure not to really go into my waterline, but I'm just using this as like a base for the blood. I feel like this is a lot more pigmented than using eyeshadows, and it looks a lot more realistic. Speaking of which, I'm taking this zombie blood spray that I got from Boohoo as well, and I'm just spraying it into a little container lid, and then using a brush to apply it and creating that dripping effect. Then I'm taking some liquid latex and applying this underneath my contour to create a textured, more cut effect. So it looks like we've actually cut our cheekbones, and just using the end of a makeup brush to apply that. And then we're just going to let that dry. And while that's drying, we're going to go ahead and do our lips. And I'm taking these two liquid lipsticks from Boohoo and using the darker one to line my lips, and then using the brighter red one in the middle. These liquid lipsticks are actually super pigmented, and they smell really good as well. But I wanted to create a tiny bit more of a darker ombre effect, so I'm taking the same black that we used on our eyes from that eyeshadow palette, and just using that to kind of sketch around my lips and fade it inwards into the darker purple and then into the red. Then going in with that blood again, this is the kind of container that I used. I'm just using a brush to place that on the outskirts of my lips, and just literally all over. You can be totally free will with this and use as much or as little blood as you want. I just wanted to create like a dripping effect. Back to the cheeks, I'm using that same red paint and just pressing over the top of the latex, and then going in with the blood again to create a dripping motion and looking like it's super cut. Then going in with the red eyeshadow from the palette, I'm using that on top of where we just placed that latex, just to really kind of create more of a 3D real life effect and a bit of shading. I then went ahead and sprayed that zombie blood just on my forehead, just to add a bit of something going on up there, because there wasn't really anything going on, and it just kind of added to the effect. And then this is the finished makeup look. So then I went ahead and just took my hair down. You can do whatever kind of hair look that you want with this. And then I decided that I wanted to add something a bit more to my chest. So I went in with that zombie spray again, just sprayed that on my chest. Like I said, with this, you can go in with as little or as much as you want. I then added a little bit of gel blood as well, just to kind of make it look a little bit more realistic and gory. With the makeup look complete, this is my outfit. I definitely wanted to wear a choker, and I was obsessed with this one because chokers are super popular at the moment. I then went in with this velvet Bardo bodysuit because velvet is super on trend at the moment, and these really cute leggings. Please ignore how see-through they look. I promise they're not. It's just the lights. But I've linked everything down below, and then your cut look isn't complete without an inflatable knife to go with it. That was the finished makeup and outfit look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to check out Boohoo's Halloween section and all the links in the description bar down below, as well as their social medias, and I'll see you in the next one.